fund encumbrances. Pretty routine. For the most part, I think we got most of our expenses in kind of before this last month, so anything we have here should wrap up this fiscal year, and we should be ready to get the new one started after June 30th. So everything in the general fund, all pretty much just normal expenditures, nothing there that was out of the ordinary. We do have some travel expenses for some different conferences and things that will be coming up this summer, and national conventions. So there were a couple there. You'll see some of those listed, coming in suites, and I believe COSA. Those are registration fees and travel expenses for things that will go on this summer. In our building fund, it's kind of the same thing. We do have, of course, this is the time of year that we purchase supplies to refinish our hallways, just summer maintenance things that we will do. So there are a few there, like with Ready Plus, supplies for this summer, and getting those projects taken care of. Metcalf Land and Lawn, we did some extra spraying and bought some fertilizer and things like that from them. And Sherwin-Williams and HIS Paint, like I said, just summer projects. Marie's already been around with a paintbrush, painting all kinds of things for us, so she does a really good job with that and gets everything touched up and ready to go for the next year. And then child nutrition, $25,755. That's a little higher than usual, but that got us through the end of school with Keystone. So,
2 months, right?
yeah. We do have a couple transfers that we need to approve from the activity account. As it's listed there, the class of 23, that account has $9.06, and we usually just transfer those things into our beautification fund. So we would like to do that now that all their financial responsibilities are taken care of. Transfer of $150 from the yearbook to athletics. We're just going to call that an accounting error. We had a deposit made in the wrong account, and we just need to get it back in athletics. So
Good.
that's what that was. So we're just correcting that.
Can I ask a question real quick? What's the beautification account for?
Well, we buy flowers,
Okay.
things out of that. We also buy food at different times if we host things. It's kind of an account there that we use for a multitude of things, but that's what it's been called. So.
No, just asking.
Yep.
Just trying to clarify what's
Sure.
out there.
Treasurer's report. Well, I don't have that, I guess.
I didn't see it in my email again.
Okay. Well, I will just tell you, our accounts are healthy. Our general fund, I had told you that I expected the carryover to be about 1.3. It's actually going to finish at about 1.5, maybe a little higher than that. Sounds great on the surface, but that's because we've had a few things come in here at the end that we weren't really anticipating. We've already got the check for the technology grant that we got, so that was $40,000 there. And then we're going to do some expenses in July that were really probably more for this year. And so we just held on to those things. So didn't want anybody to think that, well, you said we were only going to have 1.3, where did that extra come from? Well, it's just we haven't spent some of it yet. and then we got a little bit of extra that kind of inflated it too. So not a bad thing, but it will be a little higher. Building fund is going to stay pretty close to where it's at. We are going to have a couple more expenses that we'll do, and I'll talk about those in a little bit in my superintendent's report. But other than that, our child nutrition account, I was a little worried about that going into this year, and as of now, it looks like we're going to come out maybe about 10 to 12,000 ahead. So that's thanks to people paying the bills and getting those things come in. We shifted a few expenses out of that account also, and so diverted them to the general fund. So I think that helped us there. So they're all in really good shape. They're not growing a lot, but okay. I mean, we're in a good position right now with all those funds.
All right, number 3, principal's report.
So we got.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda A through F.
I'll second the motion.
Michael?
Yes.
Gibson?
Yes.
Collins?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Okay. All right, number 3, principal's reports.
At the elementary, since our last board meeting, we really had a lot of fun just wrapping up the school year. On May 8th, we had Touch of the Community. I want to say a special thanks to Kyle Spade and Cherokee Main Street for making this happen. That's when all of our community vehicles and things like that come to the parking lot. The kids get to go explore the fire trucks and things like that. This year we had 2 helicopters, which was really cool for the kids to see. So always appreciate that. On May 12th, we took about 95 students to Oakwood Bowl to celebrate making AR goals. We got lots of compliments on our behavior, which was an additional fun thing to hear. So it was a great time for them to celebrate them making all 4 90s AR goals. On the 13th of May, we had a super fun Super Kids Day. Thank you to all the parent and business volunteers who helped make that day possible. We had lots of games set up for the kids to go around and play. It was just a fun day. Our awards assembly was Wednesday, May 14th, where we celebrated each class and their hard work. We also had a nice retirement party for Mrs. Rathgiver on her last day to celebrate her 44 years of service. She'll be greatly missed next year, but that was a fun celebration for her. I just also want to say a special thanks to our PTO. Our PTO has gotten up and going again this year, kind of since COVID. It kind of dismantled then and hadn't been going, and now it's up and going again. And they've done a lot of fun things for our students and also the staff. So just want to say special thanks to them. They also chalked the sidewalk for the last day of school, so that was really fun for all the kids to see. So that's about it for me.
Yeah, we ended up the school year. Last week is always a busy week for us. At our last board meeting, it was the Monday before state track, and the results hadn't been official, so here's kind of a rundown on state track meet. I printed it off. I'm going to hit some highlights. You guys can read through this. But Tessa Littlefield was 5th place in the pole vault, and also this year Tessa broke the school record. I think was 25 years old. It was 9 foot, now it's 9 foot 1 inch. Chesney Berry was the state runner-up for the 300-meter hurdles and 4th place in 100-meter hurdles. Kimmy Patterson was the state champion discus and also broke the school record. It was older, I might have been 30 years old. In the discus this year, she threw 135 feet 2 inches for her best throw on the year, so we had two school records broke. The Chiefs did very well too. We had the 2-mile relay was Dawson and Hayden and Joel and Hunter placed 4th in the 2-mile relay. And also Hudson Wilson was a state champion discus for the boys. So, and then we had 24 Cherokee FFA members qualified to attend the state FFA convention. We say qualified through local events and things they can participate in, they can accumulate points. And so she had 24 that accumulated enough points to qualify. We had some state degrees. Davin Booty, Juan Castro, Haley Jantz, Declan Lucas, and May Nevels all received their state degrees. Haley Jantz was qualified for the state FFA course. She has done that 5 times. She was one of only 3 5-year members down there. That was always good. And then FCCLA will be traveling to National Leadership Convention in Orlando, July 5th through 11th. She's taken 18 points to qualify. Christina Salinas, I believe I already told you, was one of the 15 National Leadership Scholars that received a scholarship to pay all her way there. And Davin Booty is going to receive a National Technical Honor Society Scholarship, which is a $1,000 scholarship. If you came to our awards assembly this year for our seniors, you'll know, and I think Mr. Schumbacher has closer to the exact number, but over $700,000 of scholarships were awarded to our seniors this year as a senior class of 23. So that's pretty impressive. And I'm sure I missed something, but I will tell you, download the app, turn on your notifications, and Ms. Tucker will get you notified as soon as anything happens. So.
Number 4, discussion of possible board action to appoint Superintendent Schumbacher as agent to ensure compliance for AHRA.
So this is an annual thing that we do. This allows me to apply for and submit claims for all of our federal programs or any other grants that we may apply for or that we are awarded. It just gives me that permission from you to act on behalf of the school.
I'll make a motion that we approve it.
Second.
Michael?
Yes.
Paul? Gibson?
Yes.
Collins?
Yes.
Parker?
All right, number 5, discussion of vote to approve or not to approve the 2025-2026 membership of the district at OSA.
Okay, so OSAG at $15,862, which is about $4,000 less than last year for that premium. And then our district membership with OSIG, I haven't seen that. I think we've turned in all the information for it, but we'll be getting that premium notice very shortly, I'm sure. So,
Bryce Ann Halton's here tonight.
okay,
She's the OSAG.
okay.
Yeah, I'm
Did
a
you have a
culture.
presentation that you were going to give? Or?
No, I
Okay.
I wasn't able to come last year because of schedule, but Halton Insurance bought, Rita Allen bought it a year and a half ago. And I just want to come and introduce myself and say thank you for your continued business. And I'm available if you guys need something. Kids started school here last July and they love it. So we're excited to be part of the Cherokee community. And
Very good.
I grew up in Alva and graduated from there, and so a lot of the people that we're interacting with here, I'm just getting to know them better, or they're people that I've known from when I was a kid. So we're glad to be here, and I appreciate your continued support of our business as well.
Yeah, yeah. They're both very good to work with. I know when we had our flood last year, not last summer, summer before last.
Yeah.
Can't remember now. Anyway, they were very helpful and did a good job for us with that and with all the workman's comp stuff as well. So,
Yeah, well, anytime you guys need something, just reach out and let me know.
okay,
So,
we appreciate it.
Ariana's playing softball tonight in front of them, so I'll probably excuse myself,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Got one other going, just Garber and
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
Mr. Chris watching the clock too, so.
Yeah. But thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
See you later, Hannah.
Bye, Judy.
Bye.
I don't have anything else to add on those. Like I said, those are-
Why is it so much more, like, less, like $4,000? Normally they go up. Coverage hasn't changed.
No, we haven't changed anything, it's just gone down. I think that with OSAG, I believe they really try to look at what you have had claims, not just as like the state as a whole. And so now, the things that have gone on this year, next year it may increase again, but we've gone a while since we've had a claim, so I think we see a reduction in the premium based on that. So, like I said, they do a pretty good job of not looking at everything all over the state and lumping everybody into that same, kind of, I don't know, bubble, and they look at us independently, so.
I will make a motion to approve the OSAG and
Michael?
Yes.
Gibson?
Yes.
Collins?
yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Yes.
Number 6, discussion and vote to approve or not to approve the annual contract with Precision Test Laboratory.
So something, again, we're required to do, since down there on the north end, the older part of the building still has some asbestos. And so they come out once a year and inspect that. And then we also have today's therapy solutions agreement on number 6 as well. So I would, keep precision testing laboratories and also to continue with today's therapy solutions for that physical therapy services for next school year.
I'll make a motion that we approve number 6.
I'll second.
Michael?
Yes.
Gibson?
Yes.
Collins?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Number 7, discussion and vote to approve or not approve the temporary appropriations for the school year 2005, 2006. Okay.
Oh,
2026, that's Chaz Carroll.
I saw it the other
I
day.
was like, wow,
I'll wait till the
okay.
meeting and see.
Well, I kind of
So for 25 and
Okay.
26, yes. Our temporary appropriations, this allows us to go ahead and move forward into the next fiscal year. We have to have this approved, and then later we will get our estimate of needs, so these amounts will change. But looking over those all look correct to me, and I expect that they will probably increase a little bit with the estimate of needs, but I have no arguments with any of those numbers that Pat has prepared for us there with this.
We used this person quite a bit.
Yeah, for,
Over the years.
I don't know how long we've used it.
we had him when I came in 2004.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, yeah.
So I'll make the motion to approve temporary appropriations for the school year 25-26.
I'll second
Michael?
it. Yes.
Gibson?
Yes.
Collins?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
All right, number 8, discussion and vote to approve or not approve an update to the signature cards AC Bank due to board reorganization A through C.
And again, that's just kind of housekeeping things that we do when we reorganize. We get everybody's name in the right spots.
I'll make the motion that we approve number 8A.
Through C.
All right, through C.
8, okay. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I'll make the motion to approve 8A through C.
Got it.
I'll second.
Michael?
Yes.
Gibson?
Yes.
Collins?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
All right, number 9, discussion and vote to approve or not approve the surplus of the following.
So we have this scissor lift. It's in very good condition. It has less than 20 hours on it. We just don't use it. And so I visited with Billy, and we would like to surplus that and put it out for sealed bids to see what we can get. We kind of have a number that we feel like it's probably worth. But there may be some businesses, locally around here that would be interested in something like that. He and I talked, we think it will be a lot more cost effective if we need something like that, we would look into renting it for a day or two or whatever that would take, would be a lot cheaper than,
Trying to maintain it.
yeah, and it's set in bus barn for, I think maybe 2 or 3 years at least. And we just don't use it. It's a little big for what we would use it probably in the gym. It's just a little big to be out there on that floor. It's a little heavy. And so we would like to surplus that, and then we will take sealed bids on it. And then hopefully by next board meeting, we'll have some of those in hand, and we can decide if we want to move forward with that.
Okay. I'll make the motion to approve number 9, surplus in the silver.
I'll second.
Michael? Gibson?
Yes.
Collins?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Number 10, superintendent's report.
Just a quick kind of rundown, some of our summer projects that we've got going. We're going to put carpet in one of our classrooms, one of our 3rd grade classrooms over at the elementary, which would put carpet in both of those. And so we're going to do that. We've got carpet in, I believe, all of our classrooms in this building over here now. And so that's just kind of been ongoing project. To do that, it won't be probably this color necessarily, but it'll be the tiled carpet in case something happens. It's easy to replace and fix that way. Of course, the painting, like I said, we've been doing that. I do want to say thank you to Sammy Kildow. She came up and repainted the T.J. Allison Court, the chief head out there. We'll look at trying to get the lines repainted hopefully before school starts as well, but she got on that and redid that for us. We thought that the reunion was going to play their basketball game there, but they didn't have enough to play, but nonetheless it needed it. And so, she did a really good job with that, and she's already offered if we need to touch up the chief head on the side of the field house to let her know, but she did a good job with that. With the all-school reunion, lots of people that came together really well. I want to thank Paul and Jim Warner. Those guys driving the golf carts, we had lots of people compliment that. And then again, the other day, they were able to be there and drive during the service, and that was greatly appreciated. Mr. Paris and the, I don't know if we'll call them speech, debate, one act, I'm really not sure what they were those 2 nights, but other than they were great. It was really entertaining. I was really proud of our kids, considering circumstances that they were kind of dealing with, to push forward and do that, and they did a great job. It was just kind of a mix of musical things, and even Mr. Paris got up and sang. So they did a great job with it. Really proud of them. Of course, Billy and all of our maintenance crew for getting all of those things ready and looking good. I had so many people stop me and tell me how great the school looked and the facilities looked, and they were really proud of that. And so that's always, nice to hear. And so I think that the reunion up here, that all went really well. I also want to just say thank you to all of the people in town reaching out to us, kind of in our time of need, expressing their sympathies, and just we had snacks and food donated for the day that we had counselors here available. I also want to say thank you to those schools, the other administrators in schools that have reached out to us over the last week, offering help, services, whatever we needed. And this community never ceases to amaze me. In our, in the darkest hours, everybody pulls together, and it was really reassuring and comforting to see that. And so we just want to say thank you on behalf of the school to everybody that did that. Other than those projects that I mentioned, we don't have any big projects going on this summer that are planned, and so it'll be somewhat quiet. We are going to do some work at the softball field, trying to get maybe some dirt hauled in and leveled. Haven't quite decided what we need to do there, but I know Mr. Pruitt's been over there quite a bit, trying to do what we can to eliminate all the mud holes. But I think we're gonna have a few more this weekend, it looks like, so. But he's been doing a good job over there, and like I said, we're trying to figure out what we need to do there. I'm sure there's something else that I'm forgetting, but I think that's all I've got.
Number 11, new business.
No new business.
Call question and vote to adjourn.
I'll second.
Michael?
Yes.
Gibson?
Yes.
Collins?
Yes.